That takes a few moments, but last time we did manage to take a fair bit of land over here in Manchuria. I mean, we took about the, well, majority of the western half at least. Also, pretty close to getting Menjiang to surrender, but we do have a little bit of problems on the front towards Beijing right now. We had one of the divisions over here shatter, and the second one is not that far off. Where are they attacking from? So they're attacking from Taibu's Key. Let's go ahead and pick up some... Can you actually reach there? Oh, yes, you can. I'm not going to nuke there. As per usual, the game wants to propose nuking as the first course of action each time we start. Right, so we're doing mostly okay in there. We are trying to attack across the river there. We're also going to be crossing through here, I reckon. And we take Nehe. This one could actually move forward, because there's not really anyone... Well, there's one division... how's the supply train going into the front lines? Well, we don't have currently any divisions in low supplies, so I would say that is going fairly well. I mean, if we have a look at the supply routes, so there's a... Actually, most of the... If we have a look at the infrastructure map mode, we can see that up to, like, well, up to here, at least, we got pretty much 100% infrastructure all the way. At least one or more routes to take. We got still... Oh, actually, we still got some infrastructure down here, don't we, that should be built, but it's not being built right now. I thought I did place them. Oh, maybe... Maybe there was some rebellions in there, or maybe I just forgot to place them. Regardless, I want to have a bit of railway connection for Tashkent, for Anzeng's army down there. But yeah, overall the supply line is doing fairly well. There is actually another thing that I was going to do, is get a little bit of railway going through here, a bit of a shortcut through the northern Manchuria to reach the Vladivostok area a little bit easier, I hope. Plus we can then maybe connect from here down south as well. Kind of the heartlands. We'll take that one and build there, so Harbin is going to be one of the end nodes, and then we can also continue... Well, not really the end node, but one of the kind of intermediary that can then connect to Vladivostok as well. But anyway, let's get on pause. We're going to go on speed 2 right now. We might go to speed 3 a little bit later. But I just want to get kind of a slow start on this. Right, so we are going to have to do a lot of damage on the bombardments in here to hold this. I mean, this division is... Yeah, it's not going to... It's not going to hold. We're taking way too much casualties. They're not bombing us, by the way. But yeah, no, I think this division needs to pull back. We got some reinforcements arriving shortly. Or shortly-ish. But at the same time, I suppose what I may need to do is take some of the troops over here that are moving south. Or actually, we got some troops over here that are not busy. This is Barmastani's army, but that's alright. We don't have a lot of options, so I'm just going to send you over there. How is the... Okay, so we've got quite a bit of reinforcements right now to be made. Of course, once the day changes, that's probably going to be quite different numbers. I wonder if I can get across there. Oh, right, we've still got a few provinces over here that the enemies are trying to take. But over here, we could also send these around a little bit. We're taking these two, and that one, yeah, okay, so we've got a pretty solid front there. We should also start... Oh, actually, we could maybe take these two divisions down south as well. At least a little bit. Because I don't think we need all that many divisions. We're already fighting a little bit in here. I'm going to send one there, another one over here. Pardon me. And then you can keep on attacking. So the enemy should be... Well, they're not out of supplies yet, but they are out of port in the north. So that should make our life a lot easier, clearing that mess out. So this is a marine division. I don't want to attack there until I have both of these divisions ready to fight. So how's the attack going across the river? It's going fairly well. And then... Oh, yeah, there we go. How's the bombardment? Oh, and we got the modifiers. Excellent. Right, so we have been doing bombardment over here. Now that they are on the move, they should be taking quite a bit of casualties, I would imagine. But we're going to be a bit... Oh, right, we do actually have a little bit of lack of fuel in some places. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, we got so many ships underway. I had to look at earlier, so... Yeah, there's a lot of destroyers, cruisers, more cruisers, destroyers and cruisers. A couple of battleships as well. And then a lot of carriers. And then a lot of planes and all that sort of stuff. So it's mostly Navy and Air Force that we're focusing on right now, I would say. Oh, there we go. We cleared out another rebellion. This wasn't... Oh, this is in kind of western Siberia. Alright then. So we haven't taken anything here yet. We can try to get into the port over here and get the airfield and all that. That would help a little bit at least. Not entirely sure how much it would actually do in the long run, but I don't think it's gonna hurt. Although we may need to keep someone defending that. Oh yeah, there's another province on the pocket there. Well, don't worry, we'll liberate that soon enough. No, I'm not going to buy the crude oil. I don't think I need that much. Right, so there's a militia over there. These provinces cannot cross into Manchuria. Oh, they got two... Okay, can we get there first, I wonder? I'm really hoping that we can. Because then they'd have to attack me and I have a little bit better situation. Oh, and we just got a ton of infrastructure done. Excellent. And apparently we're sinking convoys from the Japanese going to Ireland. Okay, this one's probably going to hold, but it's really low on organization. Oh, okay, so they did get the garrison there into Nehe first, but they shattered immediately. Chongqing we won, and Qinglong we won. Right, this is one of our attacks. That defense is going to hold just fine. That is... Okay, it's up for us, so it should be fairly good in defense. And there we go, we are getting across the river. As soon as we get in there, the mechanized division will continue to attack. You're going to start attacking Harbin, I think. We'll give a bit of a support attack. And then let's have these two attack over here. Keep pushing the enemy as much as possible. Or as much as we really have troops to push with right now, which isn't a lot. But we're doing what we can. Okay, there we go. So the Marine isn't actually going in there now. That's going to give us a few days of at least recuperation with this division. And we're still bombing them quite heavily, yeah. Okay, so the mechanized division is pushing forward. This one could maybe get down either there or... You know what? I'll have you continue south so we can take these two and then that one. And probably a few others as well. Oh, now they're doing counterattack. Well, they don't have the piercing attack. We've got armor of 50. Now, if they start doing bombing runs, then we might be in trouble. Have a look at the... Okay, so a lot of the troops over here have lost a ton of strength. The Marines themselves haven't lost all that much, though. Well, in this particular division, yeah. But every support thing that they have in there... Oh, there we go. Wushuan, we won the battle there. So I believe we just need to take the enemy capital of it. Well, actually, no, they got HoI as well, but I believe... No, we need to take all three. Okay, never mind. So we've taken one of the victory points. We still need to take another two. Right, so you've got 40% strength. That's not enough. But at least you will be oh, wow. Okay, we need a lot of reinforcing, that's for sure. There we go, another victory. I could start doing some strategic bombing if I wanted to. I wonder if they got any planes in Beijing. Because we do have the heavy bombers in here. I could start utilizing them. Doing some runway cratering or something like that. Or we could just do some ground attack, I suppose. Let's give them a bit of a try. See how much they can do damage on the cavalry, for example, over here. This one's probably going to hold a little bit. We'll break one attack first. Oh, the Tong is under attack. Okay, do we have interceptors within reach for that? Well, maybe. Or maybe don't. And no, I'm not going to join the Allies at UK. You've kept asking for at least a year or two now. Actually, probably more than that. Japanese don't really have that many anti-armor capabilities. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I have garrisons in queue right now. I do plan on making more, but I've not made them quite yet. Let's actually go ahead and get another... Probably cavalry. Horse transport might not be too bad, although... You know what, we'll... Actually, we'll take the horse... Let's rebuild this. Just have a cavalry... You know what I'll probably do is I'll have like 3 cavalry corps and 2 of garrisons with some heavier stuff to defend the port. So, these are going to have the headquarters. We could put in either the light vehicle. It's not too bad in terms of supplies and fuel usage, at least. Doesn't take all that long to build either. And it lowers the softness a tiny bit. Right, then recon cavalry could... Ooh, actually no, what we're going to do is we're going to put in motorcycle recon attachment. That lowers the softness again a little bit. It does take a little bit... Well, actually, the fuel usage of the recon cavalry is... or the motorcycle recon is really small. They even take less supplies than the recon cavalry. Takes about the same amount of build. I mean, it's a lot more expensive to build, all things considered. Well, I mean, in terms of IC, it's like 2.5 times. But it's not really that bad. So then we probably want to put in the military police. And speed of 8 and softness of 60. Okay. That's a bit surprising. Do we need anything else for this? Or should this be sufficient? I mean, that is pretty decent speed. They should have pretty good movement speed on pretty much all terrains, other than Arctic, by the looks of it. Yeah, I think the penalties aren't too bad, so we'll put in 3 of these, or 15 total. At least be policing hard. Indeed, indeed. Right, so that would be 60% of the core, and then what we'll do is put in a garrison. Would this be sufficient? Not a lot of piercing. KV-1 patrol of the Romanian Russian police. Maybe not quite that hard, but you know what? We're going to take the mixed support away. I'll actually rebuild this from scratch. So headquarters, we will probably want to have some sort of vehicle, so light vehicle will do. I will put in, actually, heavy AA, would that be okay? Doesn't take too long to build. It's pretty darn good piercing attack, at least, and it's also pretty decent against aircraft attacks, and 60% softness, so actually that's not too bad. A bit of recon probably wouldn't hurt, so we'll put in the motorcycle because that's relatively cheap. So, well, I mean, the speed of these units, thanks to the garrisons, is still going to be very small. We could put in some sort of artillery. I mean, heavy artillery might not be too bad. Well, it takes a lot of supplies, actually. But maybe not heavy. Could put in maybe regular artillery. Give them a bit more defensiveness and all that. The softness is 90%, so yeah, it's not too bad. There's still room for maybe engineers. That would be probably good for the defensiveness as well. And also it's going to lower the softness a bit. So there we go. Defensiveness over 100, toughness almost 140. Pretty decent soft attack and a little bit hard attack, not massive. Piercing attack is pretty good. And all that, so I'd say that is a pretty decent... I mean, I actually wonder... Well, we got the piercing attack already because we got the heavy AA, so yeah, we'll build these. It's not too bad, it's another 100 manpower though. And it takes... Oh, actually, why is it taking so long in the production in here? Is it... Not the engineers? Is it the artillery? No. Hold on a minute. It's not the garrison, is it? No? It must be the heavy AA then. No, that's only 125. Oh, is it taking... No. Oh, right, it's taking the... Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's only like 130 or something like that days. Okay, so everything is alright then. So that's another 10 divisions total. So those are going to be guarding kind of the ports, especially in the Siberia and all. Maybe also a little bit in... You know what, we might do another set of those for China and Korea and all that. So we'll probably have another... Quite a few divisions, actually. Speaking of divisions, I did take some time... Oh, yeah, there we go, that's the last one. I did take some time today to redo... Or let's say reassign some of the commanders. Alright, so that's going there. Okay, we're going to be taking that. We can go all the way there. So yeah, some commanders from Ansang's army to be made future core commanders, because a lot of them were like a skill level 5 or higher. So I was like, might as well utilize them. So how's this division coming along? It's still at 40% strength. How much is it gaining per day? About 2%. Oh, there we go. We won in Harbin. 4-engine bomber crew layout advance. And Mexico wants to sell some oil, but I will not buy that. Let's have a quick look at the... Is that actually bomb load? No. Armament? Oh yeah. 4-engine bomber crew layout. Okay. So we're probably going to get the last level on that one soon as well. But yeah, we have a bit of a problem in the fact that we have so much leadership. I mean, it's not the worst thing to happen to be... Oh, we got an air combat. Because we caught some of them trying to bomb us. Oh, that's good. Oh, and we got a second combat in there. Now we've got 8 wings of interceptors. All the jet fighters there. Wow. We've pretty much annihilated them. There we go. So we have gotten a little bit forward again. This one will probably attack the marine. So you could technically start attacking the commander already. See how well that goes. Well, they do have 2 battle commanders in there. It's probably not going to be all that easy. I'm sure that we'll find a way to get through. Right, so over here we need to get through... Oh, well, that's about to fall. Then we're going to focus on that one. Try to get across the river and all that. Like, I want to be able to reach down... Actually, we're going to have a look at... So, these we cannot cross. The Fujin is one of the border crossing locations. And then all the way to the Korean border is impassable. And then the Korean border is fine. Right, so if I can get to Fujin... I mean, we might be reaching from the other side faster, actually. Oh, there we go. Oh, and that went to... Americans, okay. That should be mine, though. Well, I'll let it be now. Or for now. We'll fix that later. Ooh, right, actually, we got a... destroyers in here. I might bring these back home. Let's bring them over to... there, maybe? I was trying to start building up some fleets in our east, but... then, well... didn't quite get that far. Because the Japanese started pushing in. Right, so how are Japanese doing in... Okay, the border in India is still pretty much the same. They've still got that. And they still got the... well, half the southern island in the Philippines. Oh! Australians have done a landing in Taiwan. Interesting. And the Americans have taken some of the Kuril Islands. Alright then, alright then. But yeah, over there in the north we can... Oh, actually, speaking of north, how are we doing over here? So we're still fighting against this one division in here. Japan will soon be surrounded. Yeah, they will. Oh, right, yeah, they got that one now. I don't think they'll be advancing too far from there. Hello, cat, how's it going? There we go, we won in Ninjiang. I think it's time for you to attack there, or you can give a bit of a support attack from the side there. And actually, what I could do, first things first, where's the... You should start attacking that one instead. Switch targets to the one that we need to push out soon enough. I mean, we just need to have this one regain strength, at least 60%, maybe further than that. And how... Ooh, right. What about the heavy bombers? The heavy bombers are not busy right now, so how about you start doing some ground attack there? Rain Monaco. Oh, right, yeah. That's probably gonna make things, if not interesting, then at least dangerous. Which is almost the same thing, right? I could also use these bombers in here. Do some strikes over here. Or, actually, what I should probably be doing with this is dislodging some enemies over here. Not by nuking, though. Oh, they actually... Okay, so the province was returned to me. Excellent. So, northern half of Sakhalin is now back in Romanian control, as it should be. And yeah, we got some of the infrastructure done already. There's still quite a bit of stuff underway. Oh yeah, there's got to be final levels on some of these. Some of them are still going to get one more level. And you still have 3 more mechanized divisions underway for Stuntman's army. And then we're going to be getting a lot of interceptors tomorrow, actually. Which we might place down... Do we have an airfield nearby? Not really. Need more IC. Well, I'm fighting against the world, so, you know. You need a fair bit of IC in that. Right, so, do we have any good airfields? I mean, I suppose we got this one. We'll at least get some over there. How far can these reach? Plus we don't have... Oh, we don't have any air generals now, okay. We have too many airplanes. Well, too many air wings. Right, well. Suppose we don't really need one there. Or maybe we could take some of the... Especially the fighter commanders around here. Now, to be fair, we probably don't have a lot of supplies in here, so this may cost... Well, we got a lot of it. Destroy half the world. Well, okay, we're still fighting half the world. Right, so how far can we reach? If I could get military access from USA, I could perhaps start doing some... Well, it's probably not going to be all that great. Once we get to Korea, we'll start using these. So we'll just start building up a bit of a interceptor reserve in here. For the war over Japan. They'll be practicing for the war over Britain. Which is probably going to be happening in a few years. There we go, so another victory. That means that the bombers that we sent for there probably don't need to go for that one right now. Could maybe do a bit of a bombardment over there. Just, you know, keep the boys flying about. This one... So even though, well, we still lost a lot of supplies in or organization in here, but we have done a decent bit of damage on the enemy troops as far as I can tell. Probably not quite enough. Let's actually have a look at the bombing of Utian. Don't think we're actually doing all that much. The heavy bombers aren't really that good against the troops. Right, well, at least we should be bombing... Oh, right, this is the... Oh! Oh, there's 2 generals in there. In that group, and they're not doing all that great. 0 strength right now. Okay, so we've taken Harbin. We can probably get this one moving forward. Into Jadong. How are the advances going further north? Okay, so that one's returning back to the port. That's probably alright to keep 1 division over there at least. And over here, further north, we still have some troops that are probably ready to support this attack. I mean, that enemy marine should be practically dead. Let's be honest. We do also have another over here that could maybe move forward somewhere. Are we not moving in here yet? Well, we probably want to go there first. And then there. I believe I gave that order once already, but maybe we had a crash or something. And then you could maybe... Well, how about you just go in there? There's a bit of a mess up there. And it's going to take probably about a month to reach the next province every time, but... Oh well, what can you do? Oh, there we go. So the enemy is now... Oh, gun-type atom bomb advanced. The nuclear production is even higher. How much are we getting now? 0.41 nuclear bombs every month. Alright. We've already got almost 4. Is that how far into the tech line? Okay, it's not too bad. We could maybe put that back to the top though. Keep researching as much as possible. But the next level is going to be the last one. There's going to be a total like 60% extra? Maybe?